Week 13 of 6 months of change. And my God, was this a heavy, heavy week. I'm very, I am trying to be up and do things and be human. It has been a rough week. I had several days, sitting on my bed, watching my feet and crying without fully being able to explain why. So this was a bit heavy. Um, but yes, here we go. I try to, I pushed myself a lot this week, trying to make regular things, human things, try to keep up with work and to do all the basic functions and all the minimum requirements that I think are necessary. So I don't really want to talk of what happened this week, so I'm going to talk about something else. I will be going to talk what will happen on Christmas. I have my sister-in-law coming over, which is an interesting story. So if you're here for the update, sorry. If you want some story and chit chat, let's stay. Um, let's start. My husband has like 6 or 7 brothers and sisters, like a mix. And the youngest one is now 11, which is a lot younger than us. I'm currently 36, more or less. I'm not sure. I would have to do the math. I don't want to do the math, so let's stay with 36. So it's like 25 years of difference. It's weird, but that's it. And I'm very connected with her. We met when I was in Milano and she was 3 years old. And I actually met her and her other 2 sisters and her parents before I met my husband. And since the start we bonded like with the girls also, and of course it got different and stronger over the years since I'm married to the brother. And when we moved out from Milano, we moved to another city that's more than 2 hours away from there. And for some reason, that's not of my business to share, she is always with us when she's on vacation from school. So, for example, the winter break, we pick her up the last day of school and then we keep her until the school starts. Same in summer. As soon as the school is over, we pick her up and usually we keep her 1 or 2 months. 3 months is too much for my husband, but that's another story. So yes, and we have been doing that for the past 3 or 4 years. I don't remember exactly when we left Milano. And yeah, it has been a lot for my husband. He has not a good relationship with his, well, father, in the sense the person who gave him half of the genes. Not father in the sense that he grew him up. But again, not my story to share. So he came from El Salvador to Italy, well, I would say 7 years now ago, something like that. Maybe 8 now, I don't know. And well, he has always had a complicated relationship with them, with the little girls and with the parents of their, but I bonded a lot, especially with the youngest. So she's coming over, and at the beginning we were not really, this year we were like, hey, we come from Germany, we don't know how long we're gonna stay, we don't know when we're coming back to Italy, we don't know any of that. And she's a minor, so we cannot take her out of Italy. If I go to visit my parents in Austria, I cannot go with her. So it was a bit tricky. And then she shared more than once that she really wanted to come with us, and it kind of melted us, like our hearts, and we were not able to say no. So she's coming. I will pick her up on the 25th of December, like right on Christmas Day. Yeah. because then we have another issue. We do our like um festivities on the 24th, but with my family. So my family, of course, is not connected with her because that's the little sister of my husband. And yeah, so we will have to do this year this way, and that's happening. It will be interesting. Every time she's staying with us, it's a lot for my husband. Like really a lot. He struggles, he has a lot of issues, and he kind of projects on her all the issues that he has with his father, which they have the same father, not the same mother. And this year, theoretically, we expect something better because he has been working on his past, his trauma, his all his issues and stuff. So we have that coming up. And this week I've been starting to think about presents. We don't have much money, but then again, they don't have either. So we really want to have something to give to these girls that they are young, and Christmas is still a moment, like a magic moment, joy and nice things coming to you, presents and all of that. So yeah, this week we were talking a lot about that, and we were planning how to handle everything. Thankfully, the house we have here, the apartment we own, has a little extra room. So we have space for her to stay, and we kind of call her that room as her room because she went here, like she came here so often that kind of it's like her room. But yeah, and then we're planning what to do on New Year's Eve. Again, she's young, she wants to party. I'm not like, we're not really into the party thing, but then, you want to give the young people the opportunity to be young and to enjoy this kind of thing. So probably we will be going to friends. Um, and that's actually my older, like, we used to rent a place before owning this. And that's the landlord of that place because we stayed in contact and he's a very nice person and we bonded when we were there. He was renting the apartment below and he was living upstairs, and for this girl, we were able to connect because he has two children that are a bit younger than her, two girls, but she connected a lot with them, like immediately, like right away. The first day we brought her home to this new place, the same first day, she managed to get an invitation to the birthday party of one of these two girls. I don't know how she does it. Like, she is magic with relationships, and I don't understand. Kids can bond so fast and quick, like super fast. So thanks to her, we started bonding with them, and probably we will be doing this. So the New Year's Eve should be easier. Another option is we are in the mountains. We live in the north of Italy, within the mountains. There is one party on the ski place, like you can go up and they have like music and fireworks, and then you can use this sledge, the one that you can go down, like it that's an option. It's not super expensive, like 40 € maybe per person, but you have the whole night thing going on and you have access to this place. And the other option is to go in the city center. We are living in the biggest city of this region, which is a very small town, but it's like the main city. So I would expect they do something, but who knows? So these are kind of the options. There were a couple more, but they were too expensive. Like if I had have the money, I would have gone because there is like a water park that has like outdoor pools that are heated, and they do live shows with fireworks, with like circus performance and live music, and but it was so freaking expensive, like more than 300 € per person for a few hours. Like that's a bit too much. And then we have also here in the area a theme park, like Disneyland, but a bit smaller, and that was also okay-ish with the price, but still on the higher end. So no, too much. Not this year, at least. I'm sorry about that, but not this year. So we have that going on, and it will be interesting to see if we can handle all the new things we are doing, like the eating good, the exercise, the filming stuff. I don't know. She's 11 now, so 11 means she's a lot more chill. When she was like 7, 6, you needed to give her a lot more attention. 11 is a lot better. It's easier, nicer, smoother. This summer it was fantastic, like best experience, but good. And she's allowed to come because she's a very sweet girl, and she's helping, she's supportive, she's chill, she doesn't, you know, cry and bother, and yeah. So she's allowed to stay. And she knows she's allowed to stay until she's being good enough, not perfect, but good enough. So we have that coming up, and that was my little story for this week, because I don't want to talk about what happened this week. It has been a struggle. I have a theory. So I'm taking some supplements. Some are for PCOS and some is like magnesium, things like that. And I finished them right when we were moving from Germany back to Italy, and I did not order them soon enough. And I stayed, I think, almost a week without taking those supplements. And as soon, like, after I stopped those, around 1 week after, I had these really bad days. And now that I started again, I started 2, 3 days ago, I start to feel a bit better. Like I'm able to come on camera. I was able to dress. My hair is not perfect, but I managed to shower the other day, which is great. So I kind of start to feel that that's affecting me a lot. So now I wonder, like, well, first I wonder what if I had took them a lot sooner, because in the past these mood swings were like a big issue. But I don't know if it's just me trying to get better, and that could also be I'm pushing a lot. I pretend a lot from myself, which is good and bad. Like it's stressful, but it also help you in these moments of weakness. So yeah, I hope next week I won't have these bad updates. If not, I have to think about another story to tell. But yeah, see you.